are you?
Very good, thanks, Andrew.
Alright, we are here to ask some questions for the IT to put it on the summer festival.
I see, okay.
Alright, first question. How do you like it being an Abuna?
How do I like being an Abuna? Okay. It's God's calling. So as long as you like being serving God, you like being an Abuna because that's the Abuna's job, to serve God, to serve the congregation. So of course this is something that I've always loved, to serve God and to serve people. So I guess that's an extension of that service.
Second question. Coming all this way from St. Mark, how do you feel about it?
A lot of people in the church here have been very welcoming, so I really appreciate that. They've been very friendly and accepting and very welcoming, so showing a lot of love. So I haven't found it very difficult. And I guess it's the same basic service. You serve older people, you serve young people, you serve all types of people, you handle all sorts of different problems. It's the same kind of service. At StGeorge, of course, there's a lot more people than St. Mark, so it's busier in terms of service, but I love doing it, of course. I'm very happy to be here.
So, what do you take care of in the church? What's your role? Other than like what do you take care of as being an Abuna?
Okay, we've organised the service in the church here, so we're dividing obviously the liturgies. So I pray the Monday early morning liturgy from 5 till 7, and I swap the liturgies on Wednesdays and Saturdays with some of the other fathers, and of course the Sunday liturgies. I'm looking after the 25 plus youth group. I'm also given the role of looking after the choir and a couple of the ladies' meetings. So there's a few things around the church that we've divided amongst ourselves as priests. So these are the ones that I'm mainly involved with.
Last question.
Sure.
Why did you choose to come all this way to be an Abuna? You gave up your whole life to serve God. Why?
Why? There's a nice verse in the Bible where St. Paul, says, "Woe is me if I don't preach the word." So St. Paul was called by God to preach the word in every place. So it's God's calling. It's God's calling, but also God puts it in your heart that this is where you're called to serve. Obviously, God wouldn't call you if you didn't have the love of service and the desire to serve in your heart. So it comes from God, it comes from the person themselves. So it's a privilege to serve God, of course. We're not worthy to be counted amongst His servants. We just ask the people to pray for us to complete this service in a good way and successful way. But I don't feel it's much of a sacrifice to give up something because you're going into something which is much better.
Thank you, Abuna.